is that? Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God!
And if you found this recording, you have to share it, or it'll be after you too. Hey everyone, happy Found Footage Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope it's even better now that you're listening to me. Hey y'all, it's Mike and Serial, and today is another special episode of Found Footage Fridays. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and you know what? I really came to the realization that 2026 is already off to a great start for found footage. And I see a lot coming, even more so throughout the rest of this year. So I kind of want to talk about it. I'm going to start off with Unnamed Footage Festival Year 9, which just happened last week, March 24th through the 29th. They have the in person festival in San Francisco, but I was lucky enough to uh, cover this festival remotely, and I got to check out so many of the movies that were playing during this fest. And let me tell you all, it was nothing but bangers. There were movies such as Frogman Returns. Yes, so for all you Frogman cult followers, there is a sequel and it fucks. Uh, as we all know, it really goes above and beyond what I had ever expected for a Frogman sequel to do. It went in a direction that I didn't expect it to go, and it was extremely fun. So, anyone who loves Frogman, you are going to have a great time. Found footage fans are going to have fun. It does go into some unique places, but I love when directors, filmmakers, I love when they commit to going full outlandish. You don't want to be creative and then hold yourself back on that creativity. Push it to the limits, and that's what Frogman Returns did. There were also movies. There were more sequel type movies like Looky Loo Part 2. So, fans of Looky Loo, this takes place immediately after the ending of the first one. And same thing, it's pushing boundaries, it's going further than expected. Uh, it's for me got a twist that lightens the mood a little bit because the first one really was very uneasy and uncomfortable for me. Uh, but also that came out of Unnamed Footage Festival. There were movies grounded in folklore like Heritage and Saming. There were some great shorts such as Mimics and Rebrand. Uh, but there was a movie that really took my breath away in Don't Look in the Dark. It is super experimental. I It's been a long time since I felt something so fresh come out of the found footage genre. And while this is going to be a polarizing film, it's not going to be for everyone because they take swings that will be misses for some, but they're going to be home runs for others. I am others. I absolutely love this movie. I see it sticking in my top 10 of all horror films for the year of 2026. So definitely, wherever that lands, make sure you all watch it. Even if it's not for you, I think you're just going to appreciate how unique, fresh, and innovative that this movie is. For me, it really tapped into some creepiness that and an uneasy feeling as I was watching it. So I really appreciated that. Uh, but also, what came out of Unnamed Footage Festival was some love for found TV. They got to debut a few exclusives and originals, such as Primal Darkness, which is from Dylan Brown, the creator of the Tahoe Joe franchise. And it's a creature feature, creepy Nevada wilderness survivalist type horror found footage film. And I thought he did a really great job with this. it really creeped me out. There were parts that were very creepy, and then it follows the found footage formula pretty well, like a lot of information, exposition, and then in the last act, you get that punch of adrenaline and the story really takes off. So I had fun with that one. And then they also have the sequel to Distort, which is Distort 2, The Dead Among the Trees. And that one, I really enjoyed that. I think this is another movie that comes straight off of the original. We're following uh, the main character, but we have a few more characters this time around, which makes it a little easier to watch for someone like me who wants a little bit more dialogue amongst multiple people. I really enjoyed this one. I really think that they made it creepier than the first one. So I really like that we're seeing that, and that found TV is starting to really gain some steam with their originals, with their exclusives. They're putting so much more out. They're attending festivals. I love to see it. And something else that they are doing is they are partnering with foundfootage.com. What is that? It is a new website that just launched during the Unnamed Footage Festival, and it is basically this big hub, this big database of found footage films. Think of Just Watch, but it's specifically for in-world camera style movies across all genres. It's not just horror related, but anything that is screen life, found footage, analog, you're gonna find it there. There are some great search options. I believe you are able to create like a watch list. You cannot watch the movies there, but they will tell you where these movies are streaming, where you can rent them, things of that nature. And then another movie, which you can find information on foundfootage.com, and it is going to be an exclusive to Found TV come late April. And it is also playing the festival circuits. It is in Panic Fest this upcoming week. So keep an eye out for the movie Loner. I was able to check out a screener for this film, and let me tell you guys, I really enjoyed this. It's more into the woods found footage horror, which you guys know I absolutely love. And this also is a little bit like influencer YouTuber type horror. It's nature horror. Like I really enjoyed this one. I don't want to talk too much about it, give stuff away, because it is making the festival circuit, but you will be able to watch it, I believe, April 24th on Found TV. And if you are a subscriber, if you are not using the ad option for Found, if you're doing the ad-free subscription service, you will be able to watch it a day early. Yes, we found that out, and I think that's really an exciting incentive for people to subscribe to Found TV. And then to cap off this big week of found footage horror that I've been having, I attended Monday, which was March 30th, AMC's Scream Unseen, where you basically just buy your ticket to a movie that you know is going to be either a horror, thriller, or suspense movie. You don't know what it's going to be. You know the rating, you know roughly around the time duration, and you get to see a never before wide released movie. And this Scream Unseen was a mockumentary hybrid film called Hunting for Matthew Nichols, where a young woman decides to hunt for her lost brother, Matthew Nichols, in the British Columbia island of Vancouver, I believe that is. It's Canada. There's a lot of folklore, Canadian folklore in this movie, but also um, so the young woman, basically, this case is pretty old. He's been missing for quite a while, but she doesn't like the information that she was given about this case, about her brother. So she decides to investigate it herself, and shit goes off the rails. That's all I'm going to tell you. But I had such a great time with this movie. I thought the mockumentary part was done so well. I thought every single performance in this movie was well done. And then towards the end, the creep factor, that last act, they really nailed it for me. This was such a strong movie, and I hope you all get to watch it. It will have a wider release starting today, I believe. Or no, starting April 10th. April 10th is when it's going to have its larger theatrical release. So keep an eye out for that one. And then hopefully it lands somewhere to stream not too far after. But that's so much already happening. There's so many amazing movies that are out, that are in the festival runs, that are coming to Found TV. There's stuff dropping on places like Tubi. It's been a really good year, and we only just capped off March. This is the beginning of April, and I just see more greatness for all in world camera style movies to come and keep us entertained. So, found footage faithful, this is our year. I said it on one of our last episodes. I say it again. I truly mean it. This is the year of found footage in world camera. So enjoy, and we will catch you next week.